Hi guys, it's your girl Bridget Echo. Welcome to Obodo Oyinbo TV. I am so glad that you can join me today. It's a very lovely Saturday afternoon. I'm just sitting in this under this tree. The environment I am is so serene. It reminds me of my village. It's really peaceful here. I had a blog in mind I was going to make today about somebody asked me where they can meet people in this Obodo Oyinbo. People, women, basically. Somebody who wants to settle down. A subscriber of mine was saying he's tired, he's been looking, he doesn't know where to meet people. Where can they meet people? So I had in my mind I was going to talk about that today, but I was having a discussion with one of my friends, and this issue came up about happiness, the pursuit of happiness. And we started talking about it that, I just felt, oh my God, this is so important. I have to talk about it on my blog. This is really important. So I'll ask you one question, and I want you to take a minute to answer, because it's like a soul searching question. And the question is, are you happy? Are you happy with your life? Are you happy with where you are in life in terms of not material things this time around, or career, or being single or married, having children or not? No, forget about all that. Within you, within yourself, when we are talking about happiness, in pursuit of happiness, are you really happy, or are you living your life, and are you happy? Really happy? Are you? When somebody asked me this question today and said, oh, pursuit of happiness, I had to I was thinking about it. I was like, in pursuit of happiness. In pursuit of happiness. Because I started talking about how to meet people, and this my egbon just said this thing that dropped in my spirit, and he was like, why people shouldn't be looking for, where can they meet people. What they should be actively doing with their lives is pursuing happiness. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you did as a kid or as a teenager or as a young person that makes you happy, if you carry on pursuing those interests that makes you happy in your daily lives, then invariably you're going to meet people from the opposite sex, or people that share similar interests that you can form relationship with. So for instance, you have a hobby like me. What makes me happy? My passion, my number one passion, or my number one interest, hobbies, is traveling. I love traveling. If I don't travel in 3 to 6 months, I'm sick. I have to travel. That is my number one hobby. I love traveling. Even if it is just leaving my environment and going to another city, or going to another town within the UK, anywhere. I can't stay in one place long enough. I just can't. It makes me really depressed being in one place. I have to travel. So I started thinking about, this pursuit of happiness, what it means. What does it mean to be happy? Are we just living in this earthly space called Earth, and just living, existing? Or are we actually living our lives fully? This is something that I've been reflecting on, because I feel like most of us, we come to this space, or we come to this point in life whereby we are so consumed by our needs, our wants, our responsibilities, that our own personal goals in terms of being in that happy place, pursuing those interests, things that really matter to you, just goes to the back. It just goes to the back of your mind, and some of them you don't even remember anymore. Sometimes I feel like we are just existing, that we don't really live. We are not really. I feel like we are just existing. We are not really living life fully. People are not really actively pursuing happiness. In most cases, people will always be consumed by, making a life for themselves, paying their bills. For those of us who have families will be thinking about children. A lot of women will be thinking about children, raising children. We're so consumed by so many things in life. But what I find is that you see, children, they grow very fast, and they leave. When they grow, they leave. And I was saying to that my husband, I said, my greatest fear is for me to wake up at 60 and realize that I haven't really lived my life the way I want to live it. I haven't really experienced the life that I want to experience. I haven't really tapped into the things that really interest me, my hobbies. I've not lived my life fully. I've only existed and paid bills. Just working to pay bills. I refuse to believe that we are just put on this earth to work, pay bills, take care of responsibility, we grow old, take our pension, live and die. No. There's got to be more. I don't know about you, but I mean, these are the things I think about. I contemplate on things like this because happiness is so important. A lot of people, for we women, if you ask most women, your happiness will come from either their marriage or their children, or if you ask men, your happiness will come from the number of houses they have in Africa, or their job, or the amount of money they have from the bank. It's not from interest, it's not from hobbies, it's not from, mundane things, ordinary hobbies or things that they do that will actually make you happy. It's about material things, acquisition of property, this and that. So I ask you again, are you really, really happy? Are you happy? Are you living your life fully? Or are you just existing? I think we all need a minute to think about this, because I think happiness is so important in life. Because at the end of the day, if you look back when you are 70, when you are 80, by the grace of God, you realize that these things that we feel are so important, these things that we feel are so key to our life, they are really not. Yeah, it's good for us to be secured, for us to secure our future, for us to have all this security, for us to have all these material things and everything. Yeah. I'm alright. Good afternoon, bro.
Good afternoon. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, wait for me. Give me a minute. We'll work together. Okay. I just need 2 minutes to finish what I'm doing.
No problem.
Yeah, you look good. So, I mean, I think about these things a lot. I'm like, when you grow old, you just look back on your life. Are you going to be happy by the time you look back on your life to say, yes, this is the life that I wanted. This is how I have lived my life, and I am happy because of these things. Are you going to have enough life experiences that you will be content and you will say, yes, I have lived? Do you really think that you're going to be able to look back and say, yes, this is the life that I have lived. I'm 80, I'm 70, I'm 90, and I am content, and I have lived my life the way I've pursued things that are really important to my life. I've, done the things that made me happy. I have actively pursued happiness. Or you're just going to be looking at, the number of whatever it is you've achieved or you've acquired in your life, and that's all you. I don't know. It's something that I'm just contemplating on, and I feel like we all need to take a minute to really think about these things, because happiness is so important in life. Happiness, we knew this, that if people knew that, at a point that you will get to a time in your life where you don't have the strength to do these things. For instance, I was saying to that my boy, I said I love traveling, but I feel like there's a point in my life that I will get to that I will not be able to travel again. So also you have your hobbies, things that you enjoy doing, that a time will come when you will not be able to enjoy them anymore because you are old, you are frail, the strength is no longer there. So are you actively living your life now in a way that when you get to that age, you will be content, you will be happy, you will say, yes, I have lived my life? Are you? So it's a time also, it's so searching, like I said, sitting under this my lovely tree here, and which reminds me of my village, and just thinking about life in general, the pursuit of happiness. I think we all should pursue happiness in our daily lives. Happiness is not something we should put in a box and just tap into once in a while. is something that we should have in our daily life. And if you, me, I have made a decision today that I want to live my life. I don't want to just exist. I don't just want to live and pay bills. There's got to be more to life than just living, working, and paying bills. And I want to be happy every single day of my life, pursuing the things that really make me happy. So there's a challenge for you out there. Pursue happiness actively. I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah, leave me a comment down below in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation forward. The topic is actively pursuing happiness. Are you happy? Share with me your interests, your hobbies, the things that you do daily, to make your life happy, and how you are doing in this keyword happiness. I'll talk to you in my next one. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye bye.